It's IdoNotes episode number 127. Sorry for the bad microphone, but we're live in Raleigh down at the IBM PureFlex application and PureFlex systems, brought to you by Connectria, your leader in cloud hosting. Welcome everybody to another IdoNotes episode. Sorry for the audio. We're not in the studio, as you can tell. We're actually down live at IBM in Raleigh. And we got a chance today to visit the PureFlex system area. So it's the PureFlex applications and the PureFlex system. And we were able to see not only this amazing hardware, which we'll show some screenshots here, but we're also able to learn a little bit about the infrastructure and what goes on. So real quick, I did this back in episode 124 or so, I think, where I actually showed live using PureFlex applications to deploy a system. But I want to give you ideas about what these things take care of. So we walked into these giant racks, a whole row of them, and looked at the networking first, and we looked at the front. What you're going to get inside of these is there's 3 levels of the actual PureFlex and Express standard enterprise for the PureFlex systems instead of applications. I know it's all tough. This was about 12 clicks to find on the website. To give you an idea, the enterprise one comes with 6 of 6 power supplies, 8 of 8 80mm fans. It comes with 2 chassis management integrations. The 42U rack is standard for all 3 levels of what you can purchase. It comes with 2 integrated 10 gig network switches and 2 integrated 8 gig fiber channel switches, and this is on the big enterprise one. So you're going to get a full load of these. You're going to get a whole bunch of storage options, management options. You can get enterprise. The number of nodes you can get, power x86 is amazing. The storage, storage-wise V7000 is what you're going to see for that. So I went through these and looked at the different things you could take options for days, but there's the enterprise, then there's standard. Standard overall reduces the number of power that you're going to get. It's going to reduce the number of, integrated switches that you get. Only 1 for the network, but still 2 for the fiber channel. It's going to reduce the power supply by 2. It's going to reduce the 80mm fans. So overall, what do we think? It was amazing to see. They're talking 7 figures for one of these giant things. And then we got to see the application layer, which I don't have the video of. We can go back to 124 and show. The point of that was automated delivery, virtualization spin up and spin down of virtual machines. So if you need to scale on the fly, it has built-in script management that can say, based on demand or latency or CPU cycles, fire up another VM running WebSphere or DB2 and start actually deploying that to the users on the fly. If I'm out of horsepower in the machine, as long as it's not totally full, slide out a chassis, slide in a new piece of chassis, and it automatically starts building that into the infrastructure. I have more memory and more CPU on demand. The amount of cores and memory that it holds was amazing. Now, the other difference between the two is the PureFlex system is able to expand and use things like the external storage to start connecting. The PureApp system, which I'd like to point out, I sat with IBMers and we cannot find any specs of the PureApp system hardware on the website. Just we couldn't find it anywhere. So what we're able to do is get some information from them, the idea that you can still slap in new chassis that give you more horsepower, but everything's a pre-configured management, meaning you're not going to be able to add yet external storage. That's coming in the future, and a few other pieces. So as you can see, we spent the day there. We learned a lot more. Look for some blog posts I'm going to do, but I want to introduce you and show you, and maybe even pause for a second, show you how loud it was in the room. You'll get an idea. So there it is. It's PureFlex and PureApp, and you're going to see a lot more of that coming up in some future blog posts.